So now let's talk about customer support. Similar to documentation, this is something that's not all that fun, but it's also something that's really, really important. And it actually improves your brand and creates trust between you and the customers. And then if you provide great support to your customers, those customers are going to tell other people about it and say, look, you got to use these guys. I had a question, they answered me quickly and efficiently, and they helped me out, and you got to use them. And it's really important that you find the right solution that works for you. So I'm going to go through a few options here. So the first option for creating a support system is a free option, and that's using this OS ticket support system. You download it, you install it on your server, and then you get ticket-based functionality. I'm only showing this because it's a free option. I don't suggest it. It requires you to manage the software, to update it when it needs to be updated, and if your server goes down, your support system goes down. So again, this is a free option. There's other free options out there, but I don't really want to showcase too many of the free options because I don't think they're as good as the ones you can pay for. And the amount that you're going to be paying for these support systems far outweighs the alternative. So let's talk through some premium options that aren't too expensive. The first two that I'm going to showcase here are actually available right on the ThemeForest, and they're actually WordPress themes that provide you with a support system. So this one provides you with some even basic WordPress functionality like blog posts and news, a big slider, and it provides you with buttons that link directly to documentation and knowledge-based, and then your help desk. And then within your help desk, you have recent tickets. You can click on those tickets to respond to your customers. They can create accounts just like they would with WordPress, and everything's kind of built right in. So this is a great solution. And here's another example of that. Again, this one's available on ThemeForest called Support Desk, and this one actually gives you a big search bar right at the top. It can drive you right into the sections of support. It can include articles, which could be basically your FAQs, include forum activity. This one in particular doesn't include ticket submission, but it does include a built-in forum so that people can come here as a community and talk about issues and discuss them directly with the developers as well as the customers who are also using them. So forums have been utilized a lot because it takes some of the effort out of the developer and puts some of that onto the customers themselves, where they can kind of help each other work things out. If it's a very common question, another customer might jump in and answer that for them, and you don't have to worry about it. Woo Themes also has their own version of this support system for WordPress. And again, very similar. You have your tickets and your messages, a knowledge base is built in, and a blog is built in. So kind of everything you need would be in one of these three WordPress themes. You pay $50 or so and you get the theme, you install it, you set it all up. One of the great things about this is that you can really brand it. If you're familiar with developing WordPress themes, you can jump in here and create a child theme and start editing the content and styling and move things where you want to move them, and you can kind of customize this however you want because it's installed in your own server. So then we'll move on to the more obvious ones like Zendesk. And Zendesk has been around for a while. They're not too expensive anymore. They used to be pretty expensive, but now their pricing is a little bit better. They do have a free trial, and then they have a few options here. They have your monthly options, and they also have a great new option called Starter, and it's $20 a year and you get 3 agents. It doesn't include all of the functionality, but it includes all the stuff you need. So if you'd rather spend $20 a year and get Zendesk, which is a great tool, then you can go ahead and do that. Other tools that are similar to Zendesk would be something like Tender Support, which is another great system. Freshdesk, which again, great system. They're all very close competitors, so all the functionality is there. Each one is slightly different. And then there's Desk.com, which was actually bought by Salesforce. Again, these are all great options. It really depends on what you're looking for. So read up on each one of these, see what options you need, and kind of weigh everything before you make your decision. And again, support is one of those things that's just really important. It's pretty much life or death in terms of your company and how you're growing your business, because if you have really unhappy customers that cannot get a hold of you, then all of that's going to build up and it could really destroy your brand and your image. So be sure to support your customers as much as possible and be upfront with everything. If you honestly can't respond to your customers within 24 hours, then just say that, because if they at least have the understanding that, look, I'm not going to get a response for 2 days, it's not great, but at least they know that up front and they're not waiting on you to respond.